Remember this: if Christ spares you from trouble, it is His will and must be accepted with no complaints. If Christ allows evil to your life, then it is under His control. Going against either of God's good grace or troubles is blasphemy. We have biblically accurate Pokemon, the third episode of the Christian Pokémon Region. First is the Cherudox, based on the cherubim, the same angel that Satan once was. Just like the cherubim, this Pokemon functions at the highest level to protect God's creation from evil, often worships God like seraphim in the choir. Second, we have the Cerazard. Based on seraphim angels, it has 6 wings and its flames burn the ungodly. It flies and serves as a messenger and caretaker for God's creation. Third, we have the Ophanzone, based on the Ophanim angels, a very odd and mysterious angel that is sometimes said to be a flaming horse. However, the Ophanzone can create multiple rings and watch over God's creation with love. If the Ophanim are flaming horses, then fourth but not least is Ridalim, based on the flaming horses that are found in the Bible taking Elijah and appearing in a war that caused the enemies of Israel to return home confused. Just like these instances, the Ridalim can confuse enemies and rescue the godly from evil. Done with the angels, now for mankind. We have Ladam and Latev, based on man and woman, the only 2 genders of humanity in the Bible. Sorry, we are not cats, robots, or Swiss gender. God didn't make us humans like that. Ladam and Latev are pure and redeemed. These are not fallen men, intended to be made in God's image and not in the image of Adam. Done with God's image, let's go over the fallen side of things. There is, of course, Sarumba, based on the serpent that deceived Adam and Eve along with the whole world. Sarumba, just like the serpent, is cunning and filled with pride. As a result, it no longer a Cherudox and uses his gifts for evil. I put the head of Goomba to make him ugly and to be stepped on, just as the Bible says what will happen to Satan. Another fallen creature is Haryasma. Based on the spirit of fear, it has 2 forms. One has 5 hands in a puddle gloom, or properly called miasma, from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and this form in which he fights furiously. Haryasma also represents all those who put unholy fear into Christians, such as telling them that they can lose their salvation or believe the false doctrine of post-tribulation or mid-tribulation rapture. Yes, you heard me. Post-trib and mid-trib rapture are false doctrines. I could get into that, but the pre-tribulation rapture is the truth. It is God's will to snatch His followers away from the tribulation that is coming. Haryasma, just these post-trib and mid-trib, have a smug attitude and enjoy you doubting your salvation and the pre-trib rapture by placing fear. To add, Haryasma is also Lordship salvation, a heresy that I won't get into. I'm not like certain groups that say those who preach Lordship salvation are going to hell, because I'm not God and neither are you. But I do agree with them. Lordship salvation is anti-biblical, anti-faith, and just an anti-Christ doctrine of demons that has no ties to the Bible, a works-based lie, like post-trib beliefs. Hyper-grace is the true nature of Christ. Now, I'm not saying all post-tribs or mid-tribs are going to hell, but many will. And some pre-tribs I don't think will be raptured or go to heaven. However, I never said in the beginning that God wouldn't allow wars, death, or among other evils. That is why we have Pokesparity on this list. Based on the false doctrines of prosperity gospel, Joel Osteen would like you to believe through his stupid self-help books, just like Ellen G. White would write to earn money. Pokesparity is like that also. This Pokemon lures Christians to money, lukewarm sermons to waste time and money, instead of worshiping Jesus Christ correctly. That is it for biblically accurate Pokemon. I hope you are blessed. If you haven't accepted Christ, then do so right now, before time runs out.